Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is Skeleton Key Tarot and this is a tarot card reading for Pisces. All Pisces placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, wherever you've got Pisces in your chart or in your life, there's something in this message for you. And as always, cross watchers are welcome here too. So let's begin. How are you doing today, Pisces? What's going on with Pisces today? Oh boy, wow, that's dramatic. A very dramatic revelation incoming for Pisces. Suddenly becoming aware of something. And this is for the best. You know, the Tower can be shocking, conflict, but it is always for the best. Something has to end, you know, something maybe that you're holding on to, that's no longer meant to be a part of your life. And the only way that the universe can get you onto your path, to your next chapter, is to rip it out of your hands, to rip the old ones away from you. Okay, wow. Very dramatic. Ultimately, for your happiness, though, for the best. So we've got, okay, the Five of Swords. This conflict is changing your life. The Wheel of Fortune came right out underneath the Tower. You may be traveling with the Six of Swords. This could be to do with a marriage or a contract, justice, karma. Ace of Cups, a new love relationship, emotional renewal. Yeah, you know, some kind of cause and effect is coming into play that's actually going to be really good for you. This is a change for the better. This is very good fortune. So, something shocking may have already happened. Some kind of explosive communication, an argument, a conflict. I'm getting a fight because of the Five of Swords here as well. There may have been some hard words spoken, harshness, very petty, embarrassing kind of argument. Somebody walked away defeated and maybe even humiliated. Somebody else is very smug about this. There was some underhanded, ruthless behavior here. You know when you get into like a really petty fight and you just say the worst thing that comes to mind just because you want to win the fight? You know, you don't even really care. You literally don't care. You just you're just gonna say whatever, the meanest, nastiest stuff. That's Five of Swords energy. But, you know, it's surrounded by some changes for the better. Yeah, it's like there's going to be some temporary discomfort around this situation. It's not an easy transition to make. It's not an easy change. This could be to do with a marriage contract maybe coming to an end. Renegotiating the terms and conditions of your personal, formal relationship, whatever the case may be. Renegotiating some kind of a contract, a change in the contract, whether it's ending, it could very well end. I don't know. For some of you, I'm getting it's not so much that it's ending, it's forever changed. You can't really look at it the same. You've got an objective, clear consciousness, awareness of something. And you are moving forward. There is, yeah, the cause and effect of this new awareness, this shocking revelation. Changes the nature of this relationship or this situation, whatever the case may be. What is Ace of Cups doing here? Five of Wands. Hold on. Five of Wands, Page of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. There may be a child involved. We'll get that out of the way. So with the page here, but there's a younger earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And there's been this competition, 5 and 5 here. Again, with the argument, the hostility, the competing drives, either within yourself or with you and somebody else. Competing for this expression. And everybody has an opinion. Everybody wants to have their say. Everybody wants to speak their mind. Nobody really wants to listen. You're sort of forced into a position where you have to listen to each other, or you're so finished with it that you are cutting it out completely, depending on which side of this you're on. For some of you, it's one way, others the other. One way or the other. This is going to end. Either we're coming to some kind of an agreement, or we're going to resolve it by agreeing to disagree and go our separate ways. And this somehow leads to a new sense of clarity, a new sense of purpose, emotionally and intellectual, like getting very clear on what you think and how you feel about this situation. It looks like there could be this child or this younger person at the center of all of this. And I keep saying that because there's a child in the sun card, and the sun card is all about children and procreation on that level. Creativity. So either it's something that you've made, something you've made together, or actually like a child you've created is part of this somehow. And I see a child here again too in the Six of Swords. Going through this together with your child, something like that, whatever it is. But if it's not an actual human young person, it is like a new opportunity or a message coming in about this money. A new opportunity with money. Yeah. Communication about money. This is a change for the better. And it's karma, and it's good karma coming towards you, so that's good. But you may just be involved in a conflict with somebody who's got different opinions, different ideas, and it's one way or the other. It's my way or your way. There's not a lot of common ground here. And it looks like you choose to remove yourself from the situation. You're traveling, physically or spiritually or mentally or something like that. You may just actually come to some kind of agreement, agree to disagree, or agree to agree. There could, for some of you, even be renewing your vows. But whatever it is, this conflict has got to be resolved in the court or together, however you do it. You're fighting over the kid, you're fighting over money, you're fighting over this new situation. There's a conflict. It's like too much. Shocking, really, the way that the truth comes out. Something like with the sun being here, illuminating something, illuminating the conflict and the changes that you really need to make. You've got Jupiter here. You've got Mercury in Aquarius. So there's Pisces energy, Sagittarius, Mars, you've got Aries and Scorpio, you've got Libra, all the air signs, water signs. You've got Capricorn here, so they're, but somebody's being defeated in this. The strife, the striving has got to come to some kind of mutually beneficial or, some kind of a compromise. Somebody's getting very clear, objective about all of this. The objectivity, I think, is definitely going to help you. You don't want to embarrass yourself by fighting over something that's really small and petty and just doing nobody any good, when you could be building and using that energy for something much more creative in your life. And that could definitely be a part of the decision-making process here. It's a very big decision. And I see somebody's I almost feel like somebody's putting their foot down. But if from a place of love and clarity and saying, look, maybe even fighting with your kid about something, And the child is intelligent and, you know, responsible, down to earth kid. Earth sign kid, Capricorn child. A serious child. They're not an idiot. They're not stupid. It's like you got this kid, right? And they're really a smart kid. And they're really precocious. They have their own opinion and they're arguing with you. And they're not wrong. They just don't know what they're talking about. They're inexperienced, maybe impatient. And they want to do something and learn, and you are older and more experienced, and you're the parent and you're responsible. You know, the kid does not have the same level of responsibility as you and cannot be expected to. And, you know, so they're like chomping at the bit. They're ready to go. There's something that they want to do. And you're like, hold on. No. You know? Like, from a place of love, you have to give them that guidance and sort of direct them and their energy. But they want to express themselves, their independence, and do certain things. But you're giving them guardrails, right? For some of you, this might be like a conflict with a child or about a child. The kid gets in trouble, you have to make certain changes. You're moving, you're doing something, the kid wants to be involved, and it seems like there's a lot of people in this situation that want to have their say. There might even be more than one child. A conflict between the children, and you're trying not to take sides. You have to sort of balance your loyalties between them. You're trying to help them come to some kind of loving, truth-based compromise between your children, or between like more than one person. One of them being younger. I do see, like, there's Pisces, you know, you're getting a handle on the situation. Yeah, you're showing up in your own reading in a very strong way. You know, I feel like you're going to come to some kind of positive conclusion here. Reconciliation between siblings, something like that. I'm definitely getting reconciliation vibes. Fulfillment. Arguing maybe over inheritance or something. Oh, that's too many. There could be a Sagittarius, Saturn in Sagittarius. Somebody could have Saturn in Sagittarius in their chart, which could indicate the age of the younger person or the child involved in this, because it could be your grown children, you know, for some of you. You're moving away from conflict towards clarity, love, and positive changes. So that's a good thing. That indicates resolution to me. Somebody could definitely be a Sagittarius. There's enthusiasm here. Somebody's just really very enthusiastic and ready to go on something. Having trouble expressing themselves, wanting so badly to express themselves, maybe taking it a little far. And speaking their mind and getting very clear and cutting through to the truth. Okay, there we go. No kidding. I saw this. Negotiation, Jupiter in Libra. I was shuffling the oracle cards, and this one wanted to come out earlier. And I was wondering if it would, and it did. That's a good sign. So there's a negotiation. Yeah, conflict is negotiation in this situation. Yeah. You're getting to know each other's boundaries and values. Rediscovering, because your kid may be entering into like a new decade or a new phase of their life where they're growing up and discovering their own boundaries, their own tastes and desires, and wanting to express themselves and wanting to have more responsibility and more control or more rights. They want to have the right to make decisions for themselves, but they're not quite ready for the responsibility yet. They don't really know what it is like. They haven't gone through certain rites of passage, they're being initiated in a way. They're going through with the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles has big ideas and wants to get out there and do things, but they are still kind of immature, underdeveloped. The only way that they can learn is to have these experiences, but they haven't had those experiences yet. So they want to get out there so badly and make it happen. So it's like you're renegotiating the rules with your kid, with your child. I love that. It's actually a really good thing. You're doing it with love and clarity and moving forward. But it's a sort of an awkward phase. It's a difficult transition from small child to adolescent, right? They're not a kid anymore. They're not quite a teenager yet. For some of you, this young person is like preteen. 8 years old, 9 years old, all the way up to like 12 years, 8 to 12 years old. That phase where they're not like a small child anymore. They're starting to develop who they really are, and you might be butting heads a little bit, and they're going to start butting heads with you and challenging your authority, and you're going to have to, and they're really smart, so you're going to have to be really smart to guide them. Yeah. There's the conflict here with the child. It's sort of beneath you because they are beneath you, so to speak, just less mature than you. It's not like a value judgment. It's just the fact is they have not lived as long as you. Whoever this person is, they are younger than you. You have more experience. They're very intelligent and precocious, but you know better than they do. You've literally had more experiences. So you're communicating this truth. This is a teachable moment. This is a teachable moment. And I think it's going to be all right. You're renegotiating a fulfilling renegotiation, fulfillment negotiation, negotiation fulfillment. Let's get some tea leaf before we close this out. For Pisces, please. I've got Libra, Aquarius, Pisces, Sagittarius. Did I already say all this? Scorpio, Aries, Leo. All the water signs, all the air signs, earth signs. That's too many. I'm being told to take them? Okay. I usually would put them back, but I'll just do it over here. In need of help, assistance, and guidance. Somebody is in need of help, assistance, or guidance. You got the hand. Then you got the handshake. Meeting with a stranger could be important. Hand and handshake. Meeting with a stranger could be important. In need of help, assistance, and guidance. A meeting with a stranger could be important. Let's just go through it. A man. Dealings or relationships with a man. A boat. Money or property through inheritance, winning, or windfall. Look at that big money bag on this. I was thinking inheritance the whole time. I should have said what I was thinking. So there could be like a legal situation to do with inheritance. Or winning or windfall, something like that. There's a bunch of money coming in, so that's good. Parrot. Someone will gossip about your secrets, okay? Pay attention to your health with a cane here. Casket. Someone is going out of your life or the end of a situation. Yeah, that could be that tower. Somebody with the gossip. Yeah, Five of Swords. Jealousy. Pettiness. Gossip. Pay attention to your health. There could be health issues. Maybe, I don't know. But the tower. Anyway. The bowl says plenty of material things, so you won't have to worry about that. With the casket and the boat and the fulfillment card and the plenty of material things, I mean, somebody could literally be leaving your life and leaving you an inheritance. Harp says great happiness. Owl, says good advice from a wise person. Okay, so that goes back to the beginning with the hand. Somebody's in need of assistance. Maybe this man, this handshake with this man, all right? Meeting with a stranger could be important. It could be this masculine figure that gives that advice, wise advice. And then you've got the sun, which is, again, the sun here, happiness and well-being. So that reminds us that the sun card being here, especially with the sun and the Wheel of Fortune, I think it's telling us, yeah, Ace of Cups too. Happiness and well-being. You will have that. It is part of this. This is all for the best. It's all for your happiness. Well-being is assured here. So this will lead to a good result. This good advice is leading you to this happiness. And yeah, there's plenty of material things as well. So that's a lot of tea leaf cards. I usually wouldn't take that many, but I was told to, so I did. Anyway, I think that's what I've got. Looks like you're negotiating from a place of love and objectivity, clarity, and intelligence. You're dealing with somebody who's intelligent but immature. Things are changing for the better. You can build upon what you've established. You can find a middle ground. And this is ultimately a very fulfilling relationship, a very happy thing. This is a good thing. Like, and when a child grows up, it's a good thing when the kid becomes a teenager, right? Like, ultimately, yes, it means you've successfully raised your child. They've survived childhood. That's an accomplishment. You've invested enough time and energy into this child that they are turning into a very intelligent young person. There's just some butting heads, and I think it's normal. You can come to negotiate. You can balance this out, right? Yeah, look at this and look at this. They look the same, don't they? You can find common ground and move forward into a new phase of the relationship, whoever it is that you're dealing with. Ultimately leading to happiness and well-being. You might need some advice from somebody, or you're the one giving the advice to somebody, advising this young person, and coming to a happy conclusion that is good for both of you or for everyone. Happiness and well-being is like that's like the outcome here. A sense of safety and security and well-being on both sides. Okay, that's what I've got for you today, Pisces. I hope this was helpful. I hope this was of service to you. If you'd like a personal reading, please email me. My email's in the description box below. But in any case, I want to say thank you so much for joining me today, and I'll see you in the next one, okay? Bye.